already starting to load. So, there we go. So now you can ask him questions that's on your sheet here. All right?
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, Dave. What kind of community do you want?
Can you be more specific?
What do you want in the community to change to make it better?
Well, I've only lived here 5 years, so I don't really have a whole perspective on what it was like before. But what I look for in a community is a sense of community where people are interrelated, that they work together. Generally speaking, low crime, good schools, that sort of thing. A safe community.
Ours too. You ran
Probably
in the
one
background
with
too.
things to keep people occupied.
Yeah.
The arts are
Where?
important to me in terms of
Don't go.
music, theater, that sort of thing.
Do you feel safe in your community?
I do. I moved here from a big city, Atlanta, and this is much safer. This is a low crime area compared to where I came from.
That it?
Well,
Okay, given what you just said, what are the 2 or 3 most important issues when it comes to the community?
well, I think you need a community that's attractive to outsiders, that people want to come to and live there, or at least visit. And so that would, you need to have some sort of a draw. Why would people want to come here? From whether it's to retire here from Chicago, or and that goes back to having a safe community, and one with attractions, things to do, something to pique your interest, whether it's performing arts or museums or historical context or any of those sort of things. So I think you need to have a draw. You need to have a safe community. And those are probably the 2 biggest things I can think of.
Do you feel safe with the president right now?
Do I feel safe with?
Like,
Do you feel safe with the election?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's going to go down?
I've been alive a long time, and I've seen them come and go. I'm disappointed with the outcome of the election, but we'll get through it. We got a couple 100 years of history on this, and we've had good presidents, we've had bad presidents. It's too early to tell what it's going to turn out to be. A little apprehensive, but I certainly don't feel not safe. I'm going to give him a chance to see how it works out.
How do the issues you're talking about affect you personally?
Which issues are those? Which
What did you
issues?
do after?
How do the issues?
How does the president issue affect you personally?
Affect me personally? They probably don't really affect me personally, other than I have a concern for the nation as a whole.
What do you think is keeping us from making the progress we want to make the community better?
Here in Galesburg, I believe this town's a little resistant to change. As I say, I'm the HR director for the city, and one of the things that we're doing is we're changing the way things have been done here for the last 50 years. And my experience has been that people, and this is true elsewhere, not just in Galesburg, but human beings are resistant to change because they don't know what it is. They prefer the status quo, even if it's bad. They'd rather be with something they know what it is, even if it's bad, rather than risk change that might be good. And so that's, I think, one of the, and I wouldn't call it a closed-mindedness, but people are here in Galesburg are extremely resistant to change. And I think they need to be more open and accepting of change, because things are always going to change.
Do you think here in Galesburg, do you think we're good with things in Galesburg right now? Do you think?
Do you think that it's good? Do you think the community is in good shape right now?
Well,
I was
all,
gonna make it.
all things considered, I mean, Galesburg went through a bad time with the closure of the manufacturing plants and the loss of large industrial manufacturing. That stuff's probably never going to come back. And for the last 10 years, they've been working their way out of that hole. I think we've probably about turned that corner, though. And while people are still very bitter about Maytag leaving, you couldn't buy a Maytag appliance in this town if you wanted to. I think we're past that to a certain degree, and we're moving forward. So yeah, I think Galesburg is actually moving here from Atlanta. I looked at from a distance, and you appear to be uniquely situated for a recovery if the economy turns around. You're on an interstate. You've got 2 hospitals. You've got a couple of colleges. It's a relatively mid-sized community. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape.
What pulled you here to Galesburg?
A job.
If you came back in 6 months or a year, do you think the community would be better, stay the same, or go down the road?
I think it's getting better. Like I say, some of the stuff that we're doing at the municipal level, because I work for the city, we're making things better for long term. City manager has a vision that is more focused on down the road than it is short term, trying to make things sustainable so that we can exist over long term, taking care of long term debt. Appear to be working? Does. Yes.
Is that all?
You ready to stop?
Yeah.
That's it.